What's up, my warriors? This video was far too important to wait for a high quality moment. I needed to do this post my practice, and I just got done practicing the SCI, the spinal cord injury and neurological disorder welcome home method for the willful warrior. And so a couple of things that will help, and adjustments and shifts that will help my spinal cord champions, will also help anybody dealing with any lung issues, breathing issues, cystic fibrosis, only partial lung, one lung, anything that is restricting your breathing. This is going to help you as well as anybody dealing with any back pain. So if obviously I have to remind myself, I'm only 3.5 years-ish post head-on car crash that left me paralyzed from the waist down. And over this past weekend, I'm not sure what it was, but there was some sort of injury that left pretty much the same feeling that I had about 7 months post car accident once I started getting out of the wheelchair. Just the extreme pressure and pain and the nerves shutting down. So I am taking care of myself, and I am not just the hair club president, I'm also a client. So funny enough, I can laugh now. Pre the practice, there was so much pain, I was wincing and there were spasms, and I couldn't even walk without every now and then my legs shutting down and having to grab something and needing assistance. So after the practice, now there's a chill and a vibration and electricity running through my body. The pain has reduced to absolutely nothing, to an occasional one that pops up every now and then if I make like the wrong move. So I'm keeping myself still for the moment. But oh my goodness. So one of those adjustments that you can make as you're holding, and I want you to remember this is for the holds, is as you're holding, especially if you're laying on your back, there's an extra layer of challenge with engaging your diaphragm, because now that becomes a more intentional thing to inflate your belly, engage your diaphragm, and breathe into the chest. Excuse me. So as you're holding, when you're holding, you can add a little pressure by swallowing, not by exhaling, by swallowing. So like you're swallowing that energy down into your belly, and your belly slightly inflates. Well, when you create that slight pressure in your belly, you'll notice the pressure increase in your head, and also that ride that you go on increases during the hold as well, because you're allowing that pressure, that intraventricular pressure, don't mind me, I can't word today, to build up inside of that whole area, creating pressure against the pineal gland, and of course all those magical things that come from vibrating the crystals in there. So there's that increase that I can feel, and afterwards the increase in the tingles, the chill, and everything else is leading me to believe that's an increase in trophic factors as well, because the more that I added pressure into the belly, swallowed that down, and allowed the pressure and that the ride to happen during the hold, that rising of the nitric oxide that happens, then of course I got more brain-derived neurotrophic factor. I mean, I'm still feeling chills through my body. It's like my whole body took a mint. It's amazing. So that's one thing you can add into your practice. As you hold the breath, swallow that energy down. Slight pressure into the belly will increase that pressure and that interesting, amazing, divine-like feeling that you get, that turns into even more chills, more neuropeptides, and all the amazing things that happen after that hold. For those that are dealing with extreme pain and cannot breathe as intentionally or as forcefully, or you have something that you're dealing with, cystic fibrosis, asthma, only partial lung, one lung, anything that's restricting the flow of your oxygen, you can still get to that hypoxic state when you enter that hold. And you're just going to take your breaths due to your rhythm, okay? We may be breathing, but your breath may be Or it could be several small breaths. The key, and I'm still getting those feelings, those chills as you breathe, as long as you're sweeping the air across the nasal mucosa, as long as you're opening up the ribs, opening up the intercostal muscles, allowing all of that work to be here where it belongs in the diaphragm, in the intercostal muscles, these side muscles, then you're going to expand the lungs. You're going to increase lung capacity. You're going to start to feel those amazing feelings because you're going to be hyper oxygenating the body, pulling in lots of oxygen, shaking up the body somatically and freeing everything from the tissues and tendons. And oh my God, I'm still feeling these chills. It's so amazing. I love this practice so much. But you, with whatever restrictions you have, allow yourself to move through, and you'll feel those chills. Just take your breath at your pace, as long as you're breathing intentionally, filling up all the way and exhaling all the way out, filling up all the way, exhaling all the way out, then you're going to get that feeling when you hold, and you're going to create all of those pressures that we need to upregulate the creation of the proteins by these genes that are activated. So I think I've jawed on enough. I'm going to enjoy this. Oh my God, it's like I love it. I was in extreme pain before the practice, and now there's just these tingles traveling down through my legs, and I'm feeling them especially in my lower back, my feet, my legs. And it just feels so amazing. The pain relief that comes from intermittent hypoxia, from the Welcome Home method specifically, and the special meditations that we have in between those breathing events are going to help you. So I hope this helped you increase your practice. I know it's not the high quality video and sound that you're used to, but I felt like I couldn't wait. And I'm going to go enjoy these chills and this buzz and electricity and amazing new chemicals and tissues that I've created, because this feels amazing compared to literally being at a 50 out of a 1 to 10 scale in pain just an hour ago. So I love you guys. I hope this helps you. Make it an amazing life, warriors.